Chapter 744, The Fathers from Hell. Happy Father's Day 2019 everyone. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. It starts at the estate. It was 6 o'clock in the morning and we were cooking an awesome breakfast for our fathers. Me, pancakes are almost ready. To the viewers, oh hey guys. Today is a very special day today. It's June 16th, 2019 and it's also known as Father's Day. It's the day where you give thanks to our fathers for being awesome parents. We're making a special breakfast for our dads. Being a dad myself, I'm sure my kids are gonna have something awesome planned for me. The pancakes were ready. We made awesome breakfasts for our dads. We gave them our breakfasts. Len Sr., wow. You guys made all this for me? Lenny, we totes did. And JD helped us. Lisa, indeed father. He is an awesome cook. We gave our dads an awesome breakfast and cards. Horsa and Paliwag, happy Father's Day, everybody. Nico, thanks, guys. I take it Manafi and Poorman are working on a card? Horsa, we already did Nico. Manafi, Nico, I want to give you this. I made it since you and Mama became a couple. They made a special card that looked like May and Nico flying above the ocean and the Temple of the Sea in the background behind them, and they had the dead body of the Phantom in their hands. And Manafi, Paliwag, and Poorman was in between them. It said Happy Father's Day Nico-chan. Nico, guys, this is beautiful. He hugged them gently. Then a phone call was coming in on the computer. Me, I'll get that. I answered it and it was Dr. Robert Santiago Sr., Ronnie Ann, and Bobby's father. Me, hello? On a holographic screen was Dr. Santiago. Dr. Santiago, Spanish accent, hello JD. I'm Dr. Arturo Santiago and I'm Bobby and Ronnie Ann's father. Me, it's a pleasure to meet you. Bobby and Ronnie Ann hardly ever talked about you. Dr. Santiago, yeah, I'm very busy all the time. I'm a missionary and I work as a doctor setting up clinics in different parts of the world. I'm in Paraguay right now building clinics. Me, oh that is neat. We went on a massive worldwide adventure to study about the world's volcanoes. Dr. Santiago, I know. Ronnie Ann and Bobby couldn't stop talking about that. You all must have had an awesome time. Me, it was awesome. Ronnie Ann, hey JD. Gasp, hi dad. Dr. Santiago, hola mija. How's my little girl doing? Ronnie Ann, I'm doing great dad. Happy Father's Day. Dr. Santiago, thanks mija. Me, I'll leave you two alone to catch up. Ronnie Ann, thanks JD. I left. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Later we were in Dakota City at the mall. We were shopping and getting gifts for our dads. Me, my dad's gonna love this new golf club I got him. Lori, your dad is literally a great golfer JD. Me, well he's not the greatest golfer but he's just as good in my heart and mind. Lainey, that's awesome JD. I bought dad new cookbooks on Russian, Scandinavian and Creole food. It's best to explore new worlds in cooking. Me, that's true Lainey. Mr. Lin is an awesome cook and he always needs to add more food to the menu. Lainey, that's true. Wanda, you wouldn't like my dad JD. Me, how come Wanda? Timmy, her father Big Daddy is like the mob boss of the Italian mafia. Wanda, my family is like the Italian mafia. But they are garbage businessmen and they all act like they are mobsters from the Roaring Twenties and the Italian mafia. My father Big Daddy is a badass mob boss. Me, wow. I didn't know your family was like the Italian mafia, Wanda. Wanda, yeah but they aren't as dangerous as the real thing. Nico, well that's a relief. We've dealt with numerous crime figures all over the world and in mafias all over the world. Me, yeah I know. But none of them are more dangerous than those of the Italian, Russian, and Japanese mafias. Nico, oh man. The Yakuza. I've dealt with a lot of them before joining Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Jamie, those guys are completely ruthless and honorless slime balls. Me, I know. But then we heard someone yelling. Arabic accent, you both have corrupted this family. We turned and we saw a man enraged at his wife and daughter. Static, uh-oh. That's Daisy and her mom and dad. Me, looks like we got a domestic disturbance in progress. The man slapped the woman. Slap. The woman screamed. Me, now it's stepped up to a domestic violence scene. Let's go. We went at them. Man, I hate you both. I'm gonna do what I should have done 2 years ago. The man then pulled out a gun and pointed it at Daisy and her mom, and he pulled the trigger and I swooped in faster than a bullet and grabbed the bullet out of thin air. He fired his gun until it was empty and I grabbed all the bullets. Static Shock then appeared and fired lightning and immobilized him. I dropped the slugs of the bullets. Me, I believe these are yours. The police arrived and arrested Daisy's dad for attempted murder, domestic abuse, and domestic terrorism. Static, you okay, Daisy? Daisy, I'm fine, Virgil. Static, I don't know what you're talking about. Daisy, oh, come in. Every time Static's around, you're not. And you're not even disguising your voice. Me, Virgil, I think it's time for everyone to know who you are. Static, well, all right. Static took off his mask and revealed that he was Virgil Hawkins. Frida, Virgil is the famous Static Shock? Daisy, I was able to figure it out. Me, there's a reason why Virgil was not around all the time. He is also the electrified superhero Static Shock. Virgil was in the wrong place at the wrong time when he was exposed to the experimental biohazardous mutagenic gas that created the Bang Babies. Ever since that time, he has been helping numerous people out all over in Dakota City and with us on Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Maria, it also happened to me. My name is Maria Rockel, and me and my sister Carmen were also exposed to the same mutagen. I was formerly the Metabreed member Aquamaria, and it was thanks to the help of my sister and best friend Carol Pingree and being blessed with the Water Stallion of Tefnut that I got my humanity back. I joined Team Loud Phoenix Storm's Redemption Squad as second in command. Daisy, to Maria, it's nice to finally see the real you outside of your Aquamaria form. Maria, thanks Daisy. That means a lot to me. Carmen, that's right. My name is Carmen Rockel and I'm Maria's little sister, and I was given fire powers because of the Big Bang as well. But I was not afraid to hide my identity. I've been helping out Virgil. Francis, and you all know me. I'm Francis Stone and I was formerly known as Hot Streak. I got fire powers from the Big Bang as well. But JD made me into a better person, and he is a true friend and a great mentor. Me, I'm glad you view me with such high regard, Francis. Francis, thanks JD. Teresa, my name is Teresa Halen and I was formerly known as Talon. I had the appearance of a bird and a deadly sonic scream. JD and Francis saved me from myself and made me realize what I was doing. Francis and I are now boyfriend and girlfriend. Gear, that's right. I'm Richie Foley and everyone knows me as Gear. I was accidentally given super intelligence by accidental exposure to the Big Bang from V here. I've been helping Virgil as Gear. Gale, and my name is Gale. I am one of the Night Breed. Everyone called me Nightingale. I have dark matter synthesis because of the Big Bang mutagen. We weren't seen all the time because we of the Night Breed were phobic of the light of the Sunday. It made the sun's ultraviolet radiation like kryptonite to us. Me, so you see everyone, Virgil Hawkins, Richie Foley, Carmen Rockel and Gale were given their powers by the mutagenic gas that made the Bang Babies, and with great power comes a great responsibility. Static and his friends have done so much for you all in Dakota City, just as much as we have on Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Then Frida started clapping, and then Daisy, and then the clapping increased to everyone rapidly. Everyone cheered wildly for Static. Static, thanks JD. Me, no problem Virgil. Daisy's dad, He's very special, isn't he? Officer, he sure is. I'm proud of Virgil. Nico, Daisy's dad, you have failed as a father. Me, and here's a reason why you should never be one ever. I had Daisy's dad look at the bracelet of Fulhu and then he went crazy. He was screaming like a crazy madman and thrashing around. Daisy's dad was about to do an honor killing. One of the most insidiously known forms of murder in the Muslim world. He was sentenced to 10 consecutive sentences of life without parole in the Jupiter Prison Secure Psychiatric Prison Unit. He was strapped to the wall in a straitjacket. Also, Sandman and Nico's dad caught a sandy ghast. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Back at the estate, we were giving our gifts to our dads. Me, Happy Father's Day, Dad. Sumner, thanks son. Nico, Happy Father's Day, Dad. Leandro, thanks son. Lynn Sr., oh thank you for the cookbooks, sweetie. These will come in handy for me. Lainey, you're welcome, Dad. The alarm went off. Me, uh-oh. We went to the computer and it was the warden of the prison I sent David Banner to. Warden, JD, we have huge problems. David Banner has escaped from prison. Me, what? How did he do it? Warden, I have no idea. He somehow turned his fist into solid concrete and smashed through the walls like they were nothing. Me, that's exactly like how Absorbing Man is able to do. Where is he heading? Warden, we don't know, JD. But he did leave this note on the prison wall. He showed me a note. Me, come and get me, you fuckheads. That's not very intimidating. Let me see here. I pulled up the satellite scan and it showed that David Banner is walking through the forests of New Mexico near Santa Fe. Me, he's in the forests next to Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're on our way, Mr. Warden. Warden, thank you, JD. It would be great if you killed him. He's considered extremely dangerous to everyone and everything and to himself. Me, roger that. The call clicked off. Me, this is really bad, guys. Bruce Banner's fucked up father escaped from prison. We all gasped in sheer horror. Lori, that maniac monster that tormented Bruce and killed his mother? Me, yeah. I put him away 11 years ago and he's a monster. He tried to kill Bruce and he killed his mother, Rebecca. He's an extremely fucked up monster. I should have killed him all those years ago. Now I'm going to correct that mistake. I'm going to kill David Banner. Betty, wait, JD. I want to be a Hulk like She-Hulk. We gasped. Me, Betty, are you sure you want this? Bruce had to go through a lot of pain and torture to become the Incredible Hulk. Betty, I know. But I want to be there to protect Bruce. I love him and I want to be there for him. Me, if this is what you want, then we won't stop you. Everyone, you may want to stand back. This is gonna get really radioactive. I snapped my fingers and had everyone behind lead shields. Me, here it comes, Betty. I fired a powerful blast of gamma radiation at Betty and she screamed in pain. Her DNA and body was changing. When it was done, Betty looked the same. Me, how do you feel, Betty? Betty, I don't know. Me, think of something that makes you angry. Betty did so. She thought about David and all the horrible things he did to Bruce, and she thought about her father and how much he hated Bruce. Then she started to change. Her eyes turned neon blood red. Betty, screaming in pain. Me, here it comes. Betty, feels something growing inside her. Oh. I think it's working. Her skin turned red and then her muscles grew and she was getting taller. Betty had a black jacket, black dress, and black stiletto shoes. Her clothes were tearing and her shoes were shredded as her feet grew big and her hair was now blood red. Betty, this power is awesome. Betty had transformed into a red She-Hulk. Me, wow. Betty, you look awesome. How do you feel? Red She-Hulk, I feel incredible, JD. Now I know what Bruce goes through whenever he becomes the Hulk. Jen, now we all can fight as Hulks. Jen took off her lab coat, blue shirt, skirt, and shoes. She was in her purple leotard. Jen turned into the She-Hulk. Jen's eyes turned emerald green and her skin turned green and she grew muscular and taller. Jen was wearing a lab coat and she had a blue summer shirt and a black skirt on and she had black stiletto shoes. Her hair turned from black to dark green and grew longer. Red She-Hulk, this is amazing Jen. Bruce is lucky to have a cousin like you. She-Hulk, I get that all the time Betty. Me, I have just the combat clothes in mind for you Betty. I snapped my fingers and Betty now had a different set of clothes on. She had black combat boots, black leather pants, black sleeveless vest, and black fingerless gloves. She had no shirt on and her vest was halfway unzipped. Red She-Hulk, I look amazing JD. Thank you. Me, you're welcome. Let's go kill a bad father. Rebecca, I got a score to settle with my bad husband. Me, let's get him. We set out for New Mexico. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were flying over the forests of Santa Fe. We were searching. I had my infrared vision on. My dark orb detector went off. Me, uh-oh. We have a dark orb in the area. I turned on the radar on my dark orb detector and it showed that it was up ahead by 20 miles and moving fast. I saw David Banner running. Me, there he is. As he was running, without warning I swooped in and punched him in the face and sent him crashing into a tree. He got up and he saw us. We were facing David Banner. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. David Banner was a genetics researcher who, in his quest to improve on humanity, experimented on himself. After his wife Edith Banner gave birth to Bruce, David, seeing that Bruce was not normal, barely showing emotion and gaining patches of green skin when he did, felt that he was responsible, realizing that his experiments on himself had affected Bruce. Trying to find a cure for Bruce's condition, David had his research shut down by Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Going into a rage over the loss of his work and the hopelessness of Bruce's situation, David accidentally destroyed his laboratory and tried to kill Bruce only to accidentally fatally stab Edith, before being arrested and confined to a mental institution, blocking his memories of David killing Edith, which haunt his nightmares. Bruce was taken into foster care by Ms. Krenzler. 30 years later, David was released from a mental hospital and got a job as a janitor from Benny, after supposedly killing him for the job. At the research institute Bruce worked at, in the same field as his father. Confronting Bruce on the night after he was blasted with radiation and nanomeds, David revealed his relationship to him. Bruce had previously thought his biological father was dead, and stole some of his mutated DNA. Experimenting with Bruce's DNA on animals, David also saw his son's first transformation into the Hulk, which he soon became obsessed with copying that power. Releasing 3 dogs he had mutated to kill Betty Ross, who had confronted him over what has happened with Bruce, David called Bruce and told him of this. Defeating the mutant dogs and saving Betty, Bruce was tranquilized and taken to a military facility, which David followed him to. As Bruce was held captive, David subjected himself to the same devices that gave Bruce the ability to change into the Hulk, giving himself the ability to absorb the properties of everything he touched. Finding Betty, David told her that he will turn himself in if he was allowed to see Bruce one more time, also revealing to her that he had intended to murder Bruce, believing he would mutate out of control, when his research was originally shut down, and that instead he ended up killing Edith when she tried to stop him. Taken to Bruce, David was placed in a room with him, where they were placed between 2 electrical generators that would kill both of them if things went out of hand. Bruce began to reflect on the memory of his mother and cried. His father attempted to comfort him, but Banner angrily refused, saying that maybe he was his father back then but he no longer was now. Having descended into megalomania, David ranted to Bruce about how the military has ruined their lives, also stating that the Hulk was his true son, and Bruce was just a shell for him. Biting some electrical wires, David became a being of pure electricity while Bruce, upon seeing this, becomes the Hulk. Breaking out of the military facility and engaging each other, David and the Hulk crash into a lake, where David, becoming a being of stone and water, tried to absorb all the Hulk's energy, which the Hulk allowed. Unable to contain the Hulk's energy, David swelled into a gigantic energy bubble, which was blown apart by a gamma charge bomb launched by General Ross, killing David. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Me. Hello David. How nice to see you again after all these years. David, JD. Knudsen. You put me in the clink. Me. You brought that on yourself banner. You are even more fucked up than when I threw you in there. Now I realize that letting you live was a mistake. A mistake that I intend to correct. David, so you intend to kill me? Me, that's right, and send you off to hell. You're even more fucked up than when I beat you and threw you into the nut house. David, you should have let me done my research and kill Bruce. Me, and make you all powerful? Not gonna happen, you fucked up megalomaniac. Lori, you literally disgust me, you fucked up freak. Nico, David Banner, you have failed this world. Rebecca walked up to him and David saw her for the first time in 30 years. Rebecca B. Hello David. David, back from the dead, whore? Should have kept that face buried. Rebecca punched David in the face with incredible strength and she slammed him into the ground with devastating force. Me, holy shit. Nico, wow. What power. Vince, you taught her really well, partner. Me, thanks partner. David got up and his body was now made of pure earth and rock. Me, whoa. What the fuck happened to you, David? Nico, he must have experimented on himself. Me, he sure did. He made himself into some kind of elemental freak. Punisher, points gun at David, don't worry, guys. This won't take long. Shoots David with gun. The bullets hit him and they didn't even faze him. Me, bullets won't kill him, Frank. This requires more destructive firepower. Also David, I'm not the same as I was when I beat you the first time. David, how so? Me, power up guys. We did so and transformed and our power was unleashed. Me, this is so. I've transformed into something far more powerful. Vince, now we're gonna take you down. Me, David Banner, I will never forgive you for your crimes. Rebecca B, you tried to kill me and my son and I will never forgive you for that. Then a massive pillar of lightning hit the ground from out of the sky. The Heartless before us was familiar. The only difference was that it had demonic wings and twin razor-sharp blades on his arms that pack 100 quadrillion volts of electricity. Electrified Shred Death. Hello, Turtles. Leonardo, Shredder. Me, the Shredder. I see you've gotten some upgrades in the Heartless department, HCH rule. Electrified Shred Death, that's right. And now I'm going to shred you like you did to me. I'm going to kill you all. Me, then come at us. Electrified Shred Death, charges at the Turtles. Tonight, I dine on turtle soup. Carey kicked him in the chest. Carey, Japanese accent, I thought I was rid of you for good, father. Electrified Shred Death, grabs Carey by the throat. It was a mistake to betray me, Carey. From the very start, I knew there was a slight chance that you would turn on me. But still, I have given you my love and respect and taught you everything I knew. And this is how you repay me. Carey, sees Xian behind Shredder. No, father. This is. Xian slashed the electrified Shred Death in the back and he dropped Carey. Maria then went behind him and bisected him right in half with the sword of Tengu. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. According to Splinter, the sword of Tengu is a potent mix of science and sorcery. Using magic and neutron technology, the sword is exceptionally powerful. It can fire sonic waves when swung that can obliterate anything and anyone in its wake, if it doesn't just injure them. Shredder bragged that with the sword he laid villages to waste, brought castles to ground, and vanquished armies, giving hint to its true, terrible, and destructive potential. The proof of its mystical capabilities is when Splinter used it to defeat the Foot Mystics, believing that conquering our mystic foe requires a mystic weapon. However, the weapon is so powerful, wielding it is almost impossible. It shocks, perhaps lethally, anyone who tries to so much as grasp it. There are only two ways to wield the sword: by using a customized protective glove, or, in Shredder's case, a customized Utrom exosuite, or by being a true master of ninjutsu, whose powerful will enables them to wield the sword, but not without burning their hands. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Flashback. Maria was standing in front of the legendary sword of Tengu. Master Splinter, Maria, you be careful. Only a true master of ninjutsu can safely wield the sword. Maria turns into her water form. Don't worry, Master Splinter. I'll be in my water form the entire time. Maria turned into her water form and she grabbed the sword and she can now wield it safely. Flashback ends. The sword of Tengu cleaved him right in half and he screamed in so much excruciating pain that it was unbelievable. The lightning from the sword was more powerful than ever and it was overflowing with 150 septillion volts of electricity. Carey pins Shredder down with her foot. So arrogant, father. That is your downfall. Since you came back from that asteroid, I never wanted your love and respect. Shredder groans. Can you hear me? About to stab her former father. I wanted your head. Carey then slashed off the electrified Shredder's head clean off and it killed him instantly. His evil spirit was sent right into the river of fire for all eternity. We then turned our sights towards David. Me, now it's your turn to die, David. Maria, here Lincoln. You can use this. Maria handed Lincoln the sword of Tengu. Then his lightning powers and the sword reacted together and then he was enveloped in a massive and powerful flash of light and a massive vortex of lightning exploded out of him and it went high into the sky. We felt his energy levels rising dramatically at an accelerated rate and the ground started shaking violently at an incredible rate. The amount of energy we were sensing was unbelievable. When the lightning vortex faded we saw Lincoln and he was forever changed. He had angel wings made entirely of pure lightning and his hair had lightning arching all over it at an incredible rate. On his forehead was a symbol of a thunderbird with lightning around it and he had an orange aura with lightning all over it. Lincoln was now a super angel 20,000 lightning thunderbird. His power was overflowing with so much intense lightning that it was absolutely unbelievable. The level of energy we were feeling off of Lincoln was absolutely mind-boggling. Me? Wow. Lincoln, you look incredible. Nico, his power is completely unreal. The sword of Tengu unlocked a whole new transformation. Vince, it sure did. Lincoln, how do you feel? Lincoln, I feel amazing. This power is absolutely incredible. Me, let's take down this freak of nature. Get ready, David. It's time for you to die. David, I will take you all with me to hell. Me, I'm gonna make you eat those words. Let's get him. We went at David and I punched him in the face with devastating force and sent him crashing through 2 trees and he got up and went at us. Edzilla punches David. Ed smash bad dad. Red She-Hulk and She-Hulk punched David together and they slammed him all over the place with extreme ferocity. Bruce then became the Incredible Hulk and punched David high into the air and Rebecca punched and kicked David all over the place with extreme ferocity. Lincoln fired a massive blast of lightning at him and it hit him with 20 octillion volts of electricity and electrocuted him very badly. But David then surprised us when we saw him turn into pure lightning. We flew into the air and massive storm clouds rolled in and lightning struck all over the place. The lightning energized Lincoln dramatically and he punched David all over the place with extreme ferocity. Lincoln then punched David with devastating force and sent him flying into a nearby lake. David turned into pure water. Red She-Hulk, you want our power so badly, David? She-Hulk, then take it. Hulk, take it. The Hulk trio channeled their power into David and it was becoming far too much for him to handle all at once. David turned into a massive bubble of gamma energy. Me. Now let's finish this dickhead freak off once and for all. Combo and final smash time. Woody, Lilo and Stitch called forth the animatron cyber planet key and it went into his right arm and his pinchers became giant chainsaws. Skylynx, let's get him. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into Skylynx's booster engines and it enhanced his abilities. Shell-resistant and steel-reinforced hull can withstand enemy bombardment and extreme temperature variations. Possesses solar-powered auxiliary engines. Acetylene blaster inside cockpit shoots 3000 degrees Celsius flames. As space shuttle, has interplanetary travel capabilities. Maximum speed 30,000 miles per hour. Range 40 million miles. It enhanced his acetylene blaster to shoot 50,000,000 Celsius flames and enhanced his speed to 750 million miles per hour and range to 134,000,000,000,000,000,000 miles. Skylynx, Flaming Ember Death Barrage. Woody threw a bunch of chopped down trees and threw them in. Skylynx fired his acetylene blaster and ignited the trees and they hit the gamma bubble and exploded with incredible power. The gamma bubble bursted and exploded with the power of 600 megatons of TNT. Crab. I contained the explosion in a powerful force field. When the smoke cleared, we saw David in the middle of the lake, weak and near death. He got up and got to us. G1 Soundwave, my turn. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his concussion blaster and it enhanced it 100-fold. Blitzwing, time for action. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his electron scimitar and enhanced its power by increasing the blade length. G1 Soundwave and Blitzwing, sonic lightning slash. Soundwave fired a massive sound blast and it merged with Blitzwing's sword and Blitzwing slashed David and it electrocuted him very badly. David was stripped of his powers when we burst the gamma bubble. Me, Nico, let's use our new robot power upgrades Dr. Light gave us. Nico, you got it, buddy. And I also caught a cricketoon in a bi-barrel. Me, awesome job, dude. Let's start with this one. Storm Tornado. Giganteon Cyber Key Power. The Giganteon Cyber Planet Key went into my device on my left arm. I fired a massive tornado blast and it carried the destructive power of a Category 6 tornado at 400 miles per hour and it blew David around with such indiscriminate fury. Nico, let's try this one. Electric Spark. Velocitron Cyber Key Power. The Velocitron Cyber Planet Key went into his device on his left arm. Nico fired a massive ball of electricity and it hit David and exploded into a massive dome of electricity that generated 40 quadrillion volts of electricity. It electrocuted David badly. Nico, oh, that was so awesome. Me, it sure was. I wonder why we never faced any of the Replaceoids from Mega Man X? Nicole, I think it's because they came from the future. Me, that explains it. Final smash time. Punisher, you got it. Skull Bullet Death Kill. The Punisher fired numerous shots from his guns and pumped David full of lead. Red She-Hulk, now it's my turn. Red Slam Fist Assault. The Red She-Hulk slammed her fists into David with extreme force and ferocity. Lincoln, now it's time to finish this freak off. Lincoln went up to David. Lincoln, at least if you'd stay in your cell then you wouldn't have to die. Lincoln charged up a powerful blast of energy and lightning and he fired a massive blast of lightning and it enveloped David and completely obliterated him in an instant. Nicole, I think the Book of Vile Darkness is too good for you, David. Go to hell and stay there. David Banner was sent into the river of fire for all eternity. We powered down and Betty, Jen, and Bruce reverted back. They regained their skin colors and their eyes reverted back. Their hair came back. But for Betty it was extremely painful. She was holding her stomach in excruciating pain as her hair reverted back. Betty's hair was black, Jen's turned back to black and Bruce's turned back to brown. Betty, oh that hurt really badly. Jen, you get used to it over time Betty. Betty, easier said than done. To the viewers, it was awesome for me to turn into the Red She-Hulk. Now I can fight with Bruce and Jen. Me, you sure can. We went back to the estate. David Banner was dead and he was gone for good. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. Happy Father's Day 2019 everyone. I hope you all have a great Father's Day and spend some awesome time with your dads. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.